love to know if you had to choose one of your other castmates to be a +1 to a wedding, who would you pick?
What at a wedding?
A +1.
And not my husband.
Can't be your husband.
Can't be my husband. Angela Cabral, hands down. It was actually her wedding that I went to that inspired me to make this film. She is a good time girl. She loves a party. She's always in a good mood. She's always down for anything, and she's very supportive and loving. So, what about you? Who would you take?
Who would I take?
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah, totally.
It'd be a wild night.
Based on that kiss.
Yeah. It would be different.
It would be different. It would be different. What is your biggest wedding hot take or pet peeve?
I don't like the fact, I hate like heels, which I feel like women were sort of, like I'm wearing some right now. I wish every wedding had like, I've gone to some where they give you like flip-flops. Great idea. So you can dance all night, you know? That's my pet peeve, it's being uncomfortable.
Being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think they could be faster. I think I know what's going to happen, and I could just move a little bit.
Ours was like record speed.
Yeah, it was record
We were
speed.
really fast. We had a big party, but the wedding was like, let's just... Yeah, great. Okay, everybody loves it.
Yeah, I know the ending. It's like watching the Titanic. I know what's going to happen.
Just like marriage.
Yes.
Okay, and last question. This movie has elements of second chance romance, kind of an age gap. What is your favorite rom-com trope?
Oh, I have so many. They're all in this movie. One, though, I will mention because it was in Bridget Jones's last installment, which I loved, is the slow-mo hot guy, where the young, sorry, honey, but it's a great trope, where and all the women are like, who is that? And I have that in my movie, and it was so fun to do. And then I was like, honey, there's the same thing. And then I was like, oh, right, because it's a trope that I love. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's recognizable. Where's the weather?
I love the grumpy old sexless guys in the movies.
Who always get the girl?
Not always.
Well, in the Bridget Jones story, the grumpy guy gets the girl. Say.
Thank you so much. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
Good, my name's Jordan.
Jordan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I would love to know, if you had to bring one of your castmates as a +1 to a wedding, who would you choose?
Ken Marino.
Okay.
That dude's got jokes for days, you know, so.
That'll work.
Yeah.
What is your biggest wedding pet peeve or hot take?
Just throwing up the flowers at the end really mean you get married next?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, yeah, oh, facts, dude. Leave the bar open. Open that tab. Yeah, open bar.
100%. There's a couple different... There's a few different kind of romantic tropes in this movie. What is your favorite rom-com trope?
Did you like it? Did you go to Lagos?
When they end up together in the end.
Okay, just a happy ending.
Yeah.
Just
Truly.
do you like easy get-together? Do you like a little bit of conflict? Or just easy all the way?
I get really bummed out at conflict.
So you just want easy?
I just want easy conflict and, you know, a little bit of love.
Okay. We'd love to know what the casting process for this movie was like for you. Did you have to audition?
Amy wanted me for it for like two and a half years. And then right before, just for the safekeeping, there was a little read-through of it. And Amy was like, I don't even know why we did that. But yeah, let's make this movie.
I love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much. Excited to see this.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Hi, my name's Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. How you doing?
Good. I would love to know, if you had to bring one of your castmates as a +1 to a wedding, who would you choose?
Brianna Venskies, because we were friends before doing this movie.
So you're just friends, comfortable, have a good time.
Totally. Honestly, doing this movie together felt like being each other's +1 at a wedding, for real. It was amazing.
Love that. What is your biggest wedding pet peeve or hot take?
Oh, God. What is it? I've only been to a couple. You have to time manage in between the ceremony and the reception. If you're going to take pictures, that's amazing. Please go and do it. But if it's going to be a while, give people somewhere to sit down. Somewhere to sit down.
We're wearing heels, we're wearing dresses.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs a break.
We need a break. There's a few different romantic romantic tropes in this movie. What is your favorite rom-com trope?
I love tripping and falling into somebody's arms, especially like if you don't know them very well. I love like a stumble collapse. I love like, oh, I tripped and now, oh, you had to catch me. It's a favorite of mine.
Now, would you want to experience that in real life or just purely entertainment, like to watch?
Honestly, I feel like if I asked nicely, my partner would let me try and recreate that. So, having been asked that now, I might try later today.
A little like the Dirty Dancing lift, like just a little trip and fall in love at first sight.
Just let me pretend I tripped over my feet and you had to catch me. Oh no.
A little meet cute.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the audition and casting process like for you in this film?
I got offered the role actually. I got sent the script and reached out to about the character. And then I spoke to Amy about her decision to include a non-binary character in this world. She talked to me a bit about why she did that, and I thought it was really beautiful, so I just jumped at the chance to be involved.
Amazing. And I heard there were some improv moments that made it into the final cut. Is there anything you might have improved or someone in a scene that you could maybe tease?
It is a personal hobby of mine to improv as much as I'm allowed to on any given project. And if I'm not allowed to, I won't, but if I am allowed to, I will. And I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm excited to see if anything made it in.
So you don't know what's in and what's not.
I know, it's a fun surprise.
Fun little surprise. Can't wait to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would love to know, if you had to bring one of your castmates as a +1 to a wedding, who would you choose?
Oh God! I mean, I would definitely choose Amy Landecker because she's probably the most open, vulnerable person that I know, and she will always give me. She will always give me like no, but I know I can change her mind, and we would have an absolute ball.
In this movie, there's elements of a second chance romance, maybe a little age gap romance. What is your favorite romantic comedy trope?
My favorite romantic comedy what?
Trope.
Oh, I love it when that ugly girl is so beautiful but just wearing glasses and some like oversized overalls or whatever, ridiculous, and then they take it off and they're smoking hot. And nobody ever saw through that.
No one ever saw it. No one ever saw it coming. What is your biggest wedding pet peeve or hot take?
My biggest wedding pet peeve is when you have to wait out in the sun for the bride for like 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to be...
No water or any beverages and no hat or shade.
What was your process in getting cast in this movie? Did you have to audition?
No, I had worked with Amy Landecker, who's wrote, directed, and starred in it, and like a few months before. And it was the part I was playing was actually supposed to be played by one of her best friends. I play her best friend in the movie, and her best friend had a family situation and at the last minute couldn't make it, and so she asked me to step in, and then we just had an absolute ball. I was so excited because I just love her. And then I didn't really have a lot of time to think about it either. So we just went in and played, and there was so much improvisation, and they were so loose with the script, and we just got to have. I'm just thrilled that we're here because it was very fast, very furious, very low budget, and full of amazing, talented people, which Amy was able to get. Just to do everything for her as a favor because she's so extraordinary.
Were there any improv lines of yours that made it into the final cut?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you want to maybe share like a little peek of what that could be?
They're a little bit raunchy, but I did talk about, there's a scene where she's telling me about her night that she spent with this young guy. And she may have peed a little in the bed, and I was like, I loved it. He's probably down there just... It's pretty gross.
Cannot wait to see that. Thank you so much. If you had to pick one of your castmates to be a +1 to a wedding, who would you choose?
Always Liv Houston.
Okay. Any particular reason?
We are good buds, and we've worked together on a few things, and that's just sort of like my ride or die.
So it's just comfortable.
Yeah, just comfortable. I know I can do anything. I know I can make any mistake. I can get as drunk as I want. Liv's got my back.
Love that. What is your biggest wedding pet peeve or hot take?
This just came up. Kids at a wedding. I do not want to see them. I don't want to see them there. This is an adult time.
I agree. I 100% agree. 100% agree. This movie has elements of an age gap romance, kind of a second chance at love. What is your favorite rom-com trope?
My favorite rom-com trope is like having the family that doesn't want the wedding to happen, and it like does everything in their power to get in the way, but somehow love prevails. Like that, I love when that happens. Like my family's very supportive, but there's something like like I just watched Cordially Invited, which very much so reminds me of this sort of like fun element of weddings. And it's just like, it's to watch the chaos of a family intervene and then love still finds a way, like that's the key.
So is that something you would want to experience in real life or purely just entertainment?
Purely entertainment. I don't need my family in any of my business. So I'm good otherwise.
Like, they just need to be supportive and show up and be
Supportive
happy.
and show up and smile. That's great.
We heard that there was some moments of improv in this movie that maybe made it into the final cut. Are there any moments that you remember, maybe lines that you improv?
Not myself, but I was definitely there for when Ken Marino was improving a little bit, and that was the fact that any of us made it through any of his takes is a miracle, an actual miracle. That is one of the funniest men in the world.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely.
If you had to bring one of your castmates as a +1 to a wedding, who would you choose?
Well, Amy's like my best friend, so I bring her. We go to each other's events all the time. So I would always bring her. This is loosely based on my wedding. This movie, so she was at my wedding, and I would probably bring Amy. Yeah.
Do you have a wedding pet peeve or hot take?
When there's not enough food and not enough drinks, like there should be cocktails flowing as soon as you arrive. That's like when they wait and do cocktails like later. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, no, it needs to be like right when you arrive.
Agreed. This movie has elements of kind of like an age gap romance, second chance at love. What is your favorite rom-com trope?
A happy ending. Is that what you mean?
I mean, like, it could be anything. It could be like an enemies to lovers, a meet cute, like how the couple.
I love a meet cute. I love it when an awkward situation ends up being amazing. Like when it turns into something amazing. Like I think that's great. And when like the will they won't they of it.
Where do you think is the best spot for a meet cute? Like ideal place to meet a future partner?
I mean, a park maybe or a bar.
I like that. We've heard rumblings that there's been some improv in this movie. Is there anything you can remember, like certain scenes that just, there's an improv line that made it to the final cut, you're like, this is better than anything in this script?
There's a couple of lines that Bradley pitched me when we were shooting that made it in, and they're hysterical, and I think I'm gonna not spoil it, but it's, there's a bunch of improvs. Like, it's really funny.
We'll be on the lookout. Thank you so much.
Yeah.